Hold on to your helmets, F1 enthusiasts, because the racetrack is heating up and the stakes have never been higher. This is a story where speed, legacy and drama collide at breathtaking pace. Breaking now! Massive revelations about Lance Stroll's F1 future have been uncovered, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Before we dive into the high-speed chase of details, don't forget to obliterate that subscribe button and launch the notification bell into action to stay ahead and not miss out on any of the exhilarating news and F1 mysteries that we unravel next. What if I told you that the seat Lance Stroll currently possesses, one of the hottest and most envied positions in F1, is hanging by a thread despite the protective umbrella of his father, Lance Stroll? A heart-pounding, precarious position that may just change the trajectory of Lance's journey in F1 racing forever. But hang tight, speed demons, because as we dissect this shocking revelation and explore the unseen corners of Lance's racing career, an unexpected twist awaits. Ever notice those moments of sheer brilliance from Lance on the track? Those flashing instances where greatness was merely a throttle away, yet seemed to slip through the gaps like sand through fingers? Here's a question that has been burning rubber in our minds. Can Lance turn it around after the unpredictable run in Qatar and the devastating crash in Singapore? Can he weather the storm and manage to secure his position? Or will the next pit stop bring about a forced exit from the Aston Martin team? Now, you might be itching to steer into the technical turns of how a whopping £200 million investment led Aston Martin from a disastrous season to fiercely fighting for podiums in 2023. And we will throttle into that. But the real puzzle, the meticulous machinery of Aston Martin is troubled, not by gears and torque, but by the heart and soul of its very own driver, Lance. Hold on to your curiosity, as we'll be manoeuvring through Lance's unpredictable racing future, his battles off the track, and a decision that could ignite a domino effect throughout the world of F1, ultimately unveiling whether his journey will hit a speed bump or find a new track to blaze. But before we start changing gears through this journey, we're curious. What's your prediction for Lance's fate in F1? Will he lift the trophy or wave the white flag? Join the pulse-pounding debate and drop your thoughts into the comments below. And remember, keep your eyes on the prize, because what's coming will send shockwaves through the F1 world. Let's hit the gas and drive right into the rollercoaster ride of Lance Stroll's career. So, let's peel back the layers of the unfolding drama simmering at the heart of action-packed Formula One racetracks, focusing on Lance Stroll and his son Lance. In the championship table, Lance is navigating a rocky road, securing a somewhat shaky 10th spot and just barely edging out the formidable Alpine duo, and the hot rookie Oscar Piastri ahead in 9th. To rub salt into the wound, the seasoned pro Fernando Alonso isn't just ahead, but is cruising in 4th place, boasting a whopping 136-point lead over Lance. Truth in numbers, Alonso zoomed ahead of his teammate 15 times this year, while Lance has beaten Fernando only twice, one of which, in Barcelona, was a generous gift as Alonso prioritised team strategy over a personal win. And with only a modest win in Austria's sprint race to boost Lance's record, it's undeniable that his season, much like 2022, has been fraught with challenges. So, the burning question flickers: what's in store for Lance at Aston Martin? Here's what pit lane reporter David Croft had to say about it. I want to see the Lance Stroll back that turned up in Bahrain because I think he's lost his way a little bit, Croft told the Sky Sports F1 podcast. I think he's lost his mojo, and whatever's happened, Lance just doesn't seem to be as motivated now as he was at the start of the season. I do wonder, he's the one driver on the grid that you think, you're guaranteed a job as long as your dad is there. And we've never actually talked about contracts for Lance Stroll. We've never looked at his future elsewhere. But I just have a little feeling that in about a year and a half's time, Lance Stroll will race his last race in Formula One and go off and do something else. Because I just think he's losing his mojo. I don't think Formula One was the sport he wanted to go into when he was younger. I mean, he was a massive tennis talent when he was younger, one of the best youngsters in Canada at the time, and I just wonder if he might go off and find something that fulfills him more and brings more excitement to him. I'm not saying he's not enjoying driving in Formula One. I think there are times that he is. But sometimes you look at him and think, you want to be doing something else, don't you? And I think his dad will realise as chairman as well that it's a business and I need 2 drivers. So if he's not getting the results, I think it's an easy decision to make. But let's dive deeper. After a grueling race in Qatar, Lance's frustration was palpable. He threw his steering wheel, he was rude towards his trainer, and minimal interaction with the media hinted at a storm brewing beneath the surface. Although his team chalks it up to shyness, his on-race radio chats tell a different tale. Whispers circulate that perhaps the F1 racing dream was not entirely Lance's own. Despite dismissing such notions with laughter post-Singapore Grand Prix, the rumour mill suggests that his mother has been gently pushing him away from the F1 limelight, concerned for his well-being. So let's rewind to Lance's early years, trying to understand if the desire to blaze through F1 tracks was genuinely his own, akin to others like Verstappen. Even with his family's full-fledged support in his youth, including a helicopter for a short commute to the karting track, Lance's passion for the sport seemingly flickered rather than blazed. An insider once noted, "Father and son once came to our factory to have a look. I have never seen such an interested father and such a disinterested son." Now let's fast forward and peer into the crystal ball for Aston Martin's youngest driver. With the cloak of retirement potentially looming and Lance's seat for 2024 yet to be confirmed, a future once glittering with promise now seems clouded with uncertainty. Lance Stroll, despite rejecting a sizable $800 million offer from Aramco for Aston Martin's leadership rights, has not discounted the possibility of a future sale. Zooming out, Lawrence emphasises that whilst the F1 venture is hot and burns bright, Aston Martin's foundational focus rests on manufacturing road cars, seeking to garner significant profits from their F1 involvement to bolster their survival. Yet, despite substantial financial injections from sponsorships and prizes, the company inked considerable losses last year. If their sustainability demands a withdrawal or funding reduction from F1, what does this mean for Alonso and Stroll, especially considering the latter's recent downward performance trajectory? Picture this, you're pondering an investment in Aston Martin, yet the disparity in points between Alonso and Stroll, coupled with the protective shield enveloping the team's owner's son, raises eyebrows and hesitations. Lawrence is undoubtedly navigating a mental maze, reflecting on the past, scrutinising the present and pondering the future of Aston Martin. A future that may see Lance venturing into different racing horizons, such as the World Endurance Championships or Le Mans 24, or tennis. Weighing it all, Antonio Giovinazzi, a former Italian F1 racer, found his stride in Le Mans 24, securing a victory for Ferrari after many years. While Lance clearly possesses evident racing skills, his performance environment and comfort zone might be stifling his growth as a driver. As Aston Martin aligns with Honda and the 2023 season casts its shadow, Lance's pivotal moment is ticking closer. Can he rekindle his racing fire, or will Aston Martin, slipping from their top 3 spot, return to their 2022 position, which was a mere 7th? Fans, we want to hear from you. Share your thoughts and predictions about Lance Stroll's F1 journey moving forward, and where will Aston Martin finish this year? Let us know in the comments below. We've journeyed through the wild twists and turns of Lance Stroll's F1 career, dived into the depths of the family dynamics at Aston Martin, and now we find ourselves at the crossroads of what could be the most pivotal decision in the young racer's life. But here's where the rubber really meets the road, F1 fanatics. That unexpected twist we teased you about earlier. Strap in, because the revelations may just send your pulse into overdrive. Sources from within the tightly sealed walls of Aston Martin have whispered of a possible U-turn for Lance's career. Yes, the unexpected may just become reality. Lance might be gearing up to explore uncharted terrains, eyeing a new path that's paved not in asphalt, but perhaps in the very tennis courts where he once showcased his prodigious talent. However, this divergence isn't confirmed, and the path is shrouded in mystery and speculation. Could the young Stroll find a new starting line in the world of professional tennis? Or will the roaring engines of F1 draw him back to the track, albeit with a new team, or even, dare we say, a new role? The stakes are monumental, and as the revving engines of speculation grow louder, the path Lance chooses will undeniably send shockwaves through the F1 world, and perhaps echo in the halls of other sports domains as well. The upcoming year will be the ultimate test of mettle for the Stroll legacy and for Aston Martin. Their strategies, decisions, and more crucially, their revelations to the world will set the pace for the chapters yet to be written in their high-stakes racing saga. Now, the finish line of our journey today may be crossing your screen, but remember, the race for the truth is an enduring one. Your thoughts, predictions, and insights fuel our drive, so scorch the comment section below with your hot takes on Lance's unexpected potential detour and the high-octane future of Aston Martin. And remember, F1 zealots, to become a part of our fast-expanding community, hit that subscribe button with ferocity, smash the notification bell with vigour, and ensure your seat in our next thrilling ride through the grandeur and chaos of F1. Until our paths cross again in the next adrenaline-pumped episode, keep your engines revving and your spirits soaring, race fans. This has been F1 Racing Now, your inside track to all things F1. We eagerly await our next ride together into the electrifying world of Formula One.